Hello, witches! It's Straya Bella. I have not made a video in quite a while. I have had some bad health issues, which, I've had ongoing issues for several years due to, what doctors claim is chronic joint issues, spine being in a degenerative state, and all these different things that are typical and common things that doctors say. And so, for my own sanity and my own knowledge, as far as in my practice, I've learned a lot about natural curing, natural herbs and natural foods that are super productive in many illnesses, in alleviating many symptoms. And so I really started to incorporate some superfoods into my diet, like kombucha and turmeric and garlic. And once I really started juicing the garlic and ginger and things that tend to kill anything in your body that's not good, bacteria, parasites, whatever, I started to really show the symptoms of what the real problems were. And it's been amazing. It's been just really eye-opening to the fact that that I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of know-how as far as curing a lot of stuff beyond what my doctors do. I go to the doctors and they give me like itch cream or something, and they're not solving any of the problems. So I had to kind of take it under my own advisement, and I've been doing lots of studying over the last few months, really learning everything that there is to know about the common true causes of a lot of these types of ailments, because it's the symptoms that the doctors tend to be just managing rather than to find the root of the cause. And especially in America, a lot of doctors are not trained for certain things like parasites, which I guess is a very common thing, especially with people who have tooth issues, infected tooths. Those type of bacterial infections can actually lead to lots of other problems. They can get also heavy metals, which are in like flu shots and things like that, can actually inhibit your body's thyroid and all kinds of things. And I realized that once I finally caved in after getting hit by a car, like 5 years later, I finally went on like actual prescription medicine. My health went drastically downhill, and so I have to really undo a lot of the damage done. And so I have spent the last few weeks since I really just have been so chronically exhausted, just chronic fatigue, to the point where I was sleeping like 23 hours a day during February vacation, and I'm just done with it. And so the last couple weeks I've really cranked up my my intake of superfoods, super antioxidants, and on the outside I've been doing like stuff like peppermint teas and things that I know will heal whatever is wrong. Basically, that will kill anything bad. And I read a lot of common themes of other people who've gone through the same kind of things, where they started to look into their own health because the doctors weren't helping, they weren't finding the answers. They started, similar to me, doing kombucha and some alternative kind of health things, and it led them to the same kind of thing where they're miraculously healed now, and they have their health to the most that they can back. And the first couple things that started to happen is my joints all started to shrink. The swelling is gone. I like shrunk down. I have like new legs, new knees, new joints. My body's not all swelled up and lumpy anymore. It's like I see my old self that I haven't seen in a decade. It's just amazing. Like even my knees, like, they don't have pain anymore. It's just amazing. And I remember that first day when my knees started to feel normal. It was amazing. So I have more energy, I have less pain, and the keeping up with it, and it's a lot of work to try to keep up and cleanse and sanitize everything because my health is in this compromised position at this point where I have a low immune system, it makes me a good host for any type of illness. And so I really have to be diligent and careful. But I have found a very good specialist who specializes in this particular type of stuff, because I had several tumors on my legs and one on my arm, and the doctors just kept measuring them, and apparently I somehow got this thing to heal, pop open, and a bunch of, like, who knows what they were, bacteria, infective mites or something, all came pouring out, and the tumors are gone. Moles that I had for a while have fallen off and healed. Scars that I had for years from injuries and things, they're all almost like just very thin, barely visible anymore. So my body's doing some crazy stuff. I have new skin, like as if I was born as a baby. I grew new skin on my feet. My feet look like brand new babies. It's bizarre. It's like all of the things that my body hadn't been able to do properly, to rejuvenate itself and care for itself and replenish itself, it's finally starting to do all that. And it's amazing. And just someone who saw me for the first time in a while just saw me and said, wow, you look like a completely different person.